Hi everyone, this is Courtney with Teton Technology. In this video, I will give an overview of our above-ground tank monitoring system. Currently on the screen, we have the dashboard page. This is where we end up after logging into our account. The dashboard is a summary of all tanks in our account and their current levels and status. You will notice the tanks are color-coded. The color codes are based on 30% breakpoints. Any tank below 30% will show up as red, between 30 and 60% will show up as yellow, and above 60% will show up as green. This quickly gives us a general idea of what the tank levels are at a glance. We can see the exact volume percentage by hovering our mouse over any tank. The dashboard also clearly displays the size of the tank, the current remaining gallons and ullage, as well as the tank status. The status column tells us when we last received an update and what kind of activity was happening. We can be notified via text messaging when there is activity at our tanks by clicking on the notify icons. We can see notifications are enabled when they are highlighted in blue. Notice that each tank has its own notification settings. To turn notifications off, just click on the icons again. Use the Live Search text box to quickly dive into specific tanks and locations. This tool is handy when we have many tanks in our account. If I would like to see all of my tanks and more, I can simply start typing more. I can clear up my search to see all of my tanks again. If I don't care about the location and would just like to see all of my dyed diesel tanks, I can start typing dyed. We also provide a % remaining slider to focus on tanks below a critical level. Combine these two features to help manage inventory. To see all tanks again, we slide back to 100% and clear the text. Clicking anywhere on a tank's row will open up a detailed window. Here we will find more tank information, tank status, and forecasting. Click the Historical Tank Levels button to open up an easy-to-navigate graph. We can expand and shrink the navigation window to zoom in and out, as well as drag the window around to center on a certain date. You will notice below a used amount and delivered amount calculated on what we currently see on the graph. These calculations update as we navigate the graph. Simply click off the graph to go back. We can also see a history of all activity at our tank. Settings is where we name the tank, label contents, set the time zone, and enter the physical properties of the tank so the system can calculate the correct gallons. After any changes to these fields, we click the Save button. During initial setup, we take a measurement of the current level and calibrate the tank here. After we have calibrated a tank, the tank sensor will track and update the current level. This tank has been calibrated, so I will cancel this. The red Reset button up here is to clear historical data. This is typically used if we would like to move the sensor to a new tank. Down below, we see a list of people that have access to the tank's data. We can invite a user by clicking the Add button and simply typing in an email address and clicking OK. Removing a user is even easier. Just click on the X next to their name. To go back to the dashboard, we can just click off the detailed side window. Under the Settings tab, we can edit our personal profile settings. Thanks for joining me on this video tour of Teton Technology's tank monitoring system. For more videos and to see what else Teton Technology has to offer, go to tetontechnology.com.